Before we cover the next subfamily in the lineup, there is a disclaimer. Due to how recently the Magnarani emerged on Earth, combined with the danger of these organisms and the rapid escalation of the situation, it has been difficult for research organizations like OMARC to accurately characterize the individual species into proper genuses and families. Because of this, as of the production of this log, each species simply goes under the same genus of Magnarania. Our next subfamily is the Consuelidae, or Consuelinae. Members of this sect are known to only inhabit tropical or subtropical parts of the world. As of this log's production, there are 8 species within this subfamily officially recognized by OMARC, but that number is thought to change in the near future. Our first entry into this subfamily is the web warden. The web warden has long, sharp, spindly legs that it uses to grab and hold prey in place. It also uses its legs to hold itself onto its webs. The web warden, as its name suggests, produces a very strong and flexible silk, far thicker and stronger than normal spider silk, which it uses to create a very large web that attaches to different points of the surrounding forest in which it dwells. The web warden is typically found in tropical to subtropical areas of both the north and southern hemisphere, especially where there is high humidity. Web wardens, along with other members of the Consuelinae, possess venom glands connecting to their fangs, which secrete venom that acts as a sedative. A web warden will never go on the ground unless there is a reason for it to relocate, and they only remain completely stationary on their webs. The silk from a web warden is also somewhat transparent, allowing for light to fully pass through the silk and bounce off the surrounding terrain, making it especially hard to see in low light conditions unless sun or moonlight glints off of it at a certain angle. The web warden will wait patiently perched on its web until any unsuspecting medium-sized creature comes along and accidentally walks into the web. Like a glue trap, the prey will not be able to escape. The web warden will detect the vibrations in the web produced by the struggling prey, and upon sensing this, it will immediately rush towards the prey with a sharp burst of speed, immediately grabbing onto the prey and injecting the sedative into its bloodstream, causing it to cease all movement and fall asleep within minutes. This allows the spider to easily work with its prey, wrapping it in silk and saving it for later. Although medium or small-sized animals are the main sources of food for a web warden, they will eat any humans caught in their webs as well, so you must enter any tropical forest with extreme caution in order to avoid walking into a web. If you notice a faint, unnatural golden glint in the air, notice the environment beyond is slightly blurred, or see the warden itself, this means you should not proceed further. The large, man-sized web wardens are all female, and they are the ones capable of spinning webs and producing silk. The male web wardens are much smaller, only ever reaching the relative width of a fit, grown man's chest. The males lack basic hunting instinct and venom, and aren't dangerous to humans on their own. This sexual dimorphism is similar in the previously covered Goliath man-eaters, and it works the exact same in every other consuelid species. Male Goliath man-eaters are 2/3 to half the size of a female, and typically don't hunt medium-sized prey, preferring to stick to smaller animals. Male web wardens will coexist with the female on her web, living on the outer edges and only feeding on scraps left over from her catches. During mating season, the male web warden will use a series of vibration signals to avoid being eaten themselves. Before mating with the female, the males will usually die after mating, and the female will continue to live on through winter until her eggs hatch. After mating, they will no longer catch prey, even if something may stumble into the web. Once her eggs hatch, only then will she die. Her offspring will use her massive body as a source of nutrition, allowing them to quickly grow up into adolescents, which are half the size of their adult counterpart. Once this stage of life is complete, they will scatter away from their mother's web to fend for themselves. With enough time, the original web will degrade, lose its stickiness, and turn into a non-dangerous cobweb. Both male and female web wardens tend to live for around 2-3 years, only reproducing at the final year in autumn. Web wardens have the strongest silk of any known organism, being able to withstand up to around 13 metric tons of force. The only known weaknesses of their silk are acids, corrosive enzymes, and fire. This is the exact same with Goliath man-eater silk, which burns very easily. Although their appearance is more than unsightly, they are not at all dangerous unless you are caught in their web. Web wardens are not known to make any noise or vocalizations at all, only sticking to vibration signals. The next species on the roster is the Consuela.